What's up with you? For today's video with a full drill moves Pokemon team. This, people, is not a drill. Now, we got the moves here. It's quite limited. Drill Peck, Drill Run, and Horn Drill. I also thought I could use Excadrill as well as a Pokemon, and I thought, well, Drillbur as well, because that has the word drill in it, so I thought I'd add those things into this team. I'll be doing some movesets based around the drill moves as attacking. I will add some status moves in as well, but all the damage I'll be doing is through the drill moves. I've got 2 battles today with the drill moves team, and I really hope you enjoy. These are really long battles like something else, and I hope you enjoy. First battle here, this one is against Bella, and we have a Gyarados lead. So it's like, alright, fair enough, Gyarados. Now, I do want to say one thing too, people. It is like lightning and thundering right now, and sometimes my power tends to completely trip out and the whole house goes off, stuff gets fried, so I hope that doesn't happen during this this video. Well, if you see this video, it didn't happen, I guess. So we're going to Gyarados go for a Leer against my Delibird, like you wouldn't read about it. Now, this Delibird, right, is a Drill Peck Hustle set. Got to hustle for that muscle, and I got some pretty good damage there, you got to admit. Now, Gyarados is going to go for Leer and Tackle, and it's got a Tackle and Normal Gem. What is this moveset? So Tackle is going to be... It's going to be enough to break the Subdue on the Delibird. So this Delibird was a Drill Peck, Drill Run, Endure Subdue set. I've got the ability Hustle, I already mentioned that, and I've got the item as Lychee Berry. So the EV spread I've got on Delibird is Max Speed, Jolly Nature, and Max Attack. It doesn't really have a lot of attack stats, so, you know, that Lychee Berry is quite important there. I can get the Lychee Berry to be activated. Say I verse a Pokemon that's slower than me, I can use Substitute. If I know they're faster, maybe I could use Substitute or Endure, depending on the situation. So I'm going to go for Endure here against the Gyarados because it keeps using Tackle and breaking my sub, and you wouldn't read about it. It goes for a Splash. On the turn, I went for Endure. Come on. So now I'm going to go for that Drill Peck there. Gyarados slimly lives that one, and it's going to finish me off with a Tackle. So people, you've seen it all. A Tackle Gyarados here with a Normal Gem and Splash. Now the next Pokemon, oh, it's got a Moxie boost too. That's good. I ain't losing to a Tackle Moxie Gyarados. Fuck that. All right, next Pokemon here we got is Cramrat, and this Cramrat is a pretty interesting set. It's quite bulky. We got Drill Peck, Stockpile, Swallow, and Ring there. So you get your stockpiles and then you go for a big swallow, if you know what I'm saying. We've got max health and max speed, so no attacker EVs at all. Now Gyarados is going to be ended there by the Drill Peck, and now comes the Darumaka. So I'm going to go for the Ring here, getting that Ring up because I've got leftovers as the item. Now Darumaka is going to go for a belly drum. Like, this is bad. Like that, if this has got hustle, it's going to be a lot of damage there. So I went for the Drill Peck there. Now since I didn't have any attack EVs, it was a bulky set. The Darumaka actually managed to live, and then it went for a rest. So belly drum rest, people. Like, what is this? So Darumaka's going to close its snowy little eyes there, and it's going to get all of its health back. Now, got to swap Cramrat here because we're in a little bit of a quandary here, people. We're going to go into Drillbur. So Drillbur is a physical sweeping set there, and this Darumaka is a rest sleep talk belly drum set. What? Now, and the funny thing is, it's also got Tackle, so it's like a full Tackle team. So that puts me all the way down to 1 health there. It was a critical hit too. Damn, that did a lot of damage. And now Drillbur has only got 1 chance to attack. So we've got Drill Run, Sword Dance, Sandstorm, and Double Team. I was actually thinking about going for a Double Team here, but I was like, know what? I'm just going to go for a Drill Run. I've got to get some damage on the board here. So I go for a Drill Run. Excellent damage here on Darumaka. It's really bulky. I think this is definitely like max health and max attack. And now it's going to go for a Sleep Dog. Like, okay, well, they'll be pretty lucky to get Tackle again. And they got both Tackles back to back. They didn't get like, rest or belly drum. It got Tackle. So this is a threat. So I'm going to go into Excadrill here. And this is very similar. So there's only a couple of Pokemon that get these move combinations too. So we got Horn Drill, Drill Run, Hone Claws, and Magnet Rise. I've got Max Speed, Max Attack, and I've got Jolly Nature, Scope Lens as the item, and of course we've got Mold Breaker as the ability. So go for the Drill Run there. Darumaka barely hangs on and gets a Tackle off. That Tackle did so much damage there. That was resistant. And it was a crit too. What the heck? I don't know whether... Maybe it doesn't have... yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's critting me all the time. It's very scary. That I almost had to Dynamax against a tackle Daramuka. I don't think I ever would have lived that one down. Next Pokemon is Escu. I'm like, okay, well, this is good because I've got Mold Breaker, so I can get past the Ice Face ability to. I want to get as much damage as I can there. Now, the Escu is going to go for the Soak, and that's going to add that water typing onto the X-Drill. Now the Escu is going to be swapping out, obviously fearing another Drill Run, and we've got the Azumarill coming in. It's like, oh no, please not another Belly Drum tackle Pokemon. Here comes another Drill Run, and it's kind of thick, like, it really is, because that was a critical hit. I'm like, man, that's it, because I was running Max Attack on this X-Drill. I did want to go, like, too sweaty with, like, Sword Dance, so I decided to give it Hone Claws. Now I'm going to go for a Horn Drill. I'm just going to end this thing, and Azumarill, instead of going for attacking move, it's going to set up Aqua Ring. So it's got the, it's got leftovers and it's got Aqua Ring at the same time, so it's getting like double recovery. Yeah, it's exactly like my Cramorant said, well, in the way that it gets that double recovery. So X-Drill's going to go for another Horn Drill here, and it's going to miss, and Azumarill also has Tackle. I think this is huge power Tackle, and I just lived that one on. Man, this is bad. Like, I'm versing a full tackle Pokemon team. I mean, if this video hasn't got a like already because of that team, I don't know what will. So now we got this Horn Drill sort of missing all the time. So I went for the Drill Run just to get some damage and did nothing. This thing is thick. Now it's going to go for another tackle, and X-Drill is fainting, man. I refuse to lose to a tackle team here. Like, there's something has to happen. Some magic just has to happen. I've got to summon it right now. So I've got Cramorant, which is going to do 3 damage, and I've got 2 other Pokemon. I'm thinking what to bring in here, right? I was like, okay, it's time for the old faithful people. Ponyta had to be on this team because of Horn Drill there. I could have put it on the thumbnail, but if I didn't, I wanted to, you know, obviously hide this. So we got Horn Drill, Sub, Morning Sun, and Attract. I really can't get the full strategy to work there, so I just went for the Horn Drill. Of course, it's going to miss. So I didn't get I haven't got any luck with really Horn Drill so far. Tackle is doing enormous amounts of damage when you think about it. It actually is. Now, this Ponyta, no joke, right, is a max health, max speed set, Jolly Nature. Got that Leopard Berry if I run out of Horn Drills. Got that Sub to get that dub. Got the Morning Sun, works well as Sub, and I've also got Attract as well. So I kept missing this Horn Drill, which is really, really unfortunate. Unfortunately, Ponyta never got like Drill Run and your Drill Peck and stuff like that. Well, it doesn't have a beak, I guess, but yeah, it didn't get those moves, so I'm just going to be using Horn Drill. Unfortunately, all 3 of my Horn Drills missed out. Azumarill is going to go for another tackle. Ponyta lives on 4 health, so this is my last chance here to get a Horn Drill off to take out the Azumarill, right? Now, think about the Azumarill, right? It got all of its health back. I went for Morning Sun. It's like, I got to try and, like, do something. I got to get my health back. You know, maybe I could stall this out, like, another turn so I could fire off 2 Horn Drills or something like that. I want to see how much it was going to do. So it just did around half of the damage that I got back there. Then they swapped out. So I probably figured, well, I'm probably not going to be able to take the Ponyta out without a crit. So in comes Escu, like, oh no, I'm going to have to get around Escu with Ice Face. So if you use a 1-hit KO move on Ice Face, it's still, like, it doesn't take the Pokemon out, it still blocks it, which is really quite mean there. So Escu's going to have its little Ice Block disintegrate, and it's still going to be smiling at me. So it's going to go for a tackle as well, slipping me with those little feet. Like, it literally slapped me across the face. That was like 10 slaps, and Ponyta is going to go down. This is bad. Like, I think I'm going to have to Desperation Dynamax. So I'm going to bring in Cramorant here. Tackle's not doing too much damage. It's all good. Going for the Drill Peck there. So one more Drill Peck will take out the little Pingu problem. Now I could go for one more Drill Peck, and then I got to decide whether I want to go for Dynamax. Looking at the rest of the Pokemon I got on my team, Cramorant is definitely the best bet to go for Dynamax, because the last one really does rely on a 1-hit KO move being Horn Drill as well. So that's going to be it for the little penguin. I'm going to get some more leftovers recovery, which is good. So I'm going to need that recovery, like, especially getting here with all these tackles, you know. Next Pokemon is going to be Garchomp. Like, oh, what is this? What is this? Like, probably, I don't know, Choice Band tackle, Sword Dance tackle, and then the Garchomp uses Sand. So I'm like, no, don't you dare. I think it's a Sand Veil tackle set. Only your PIMPNITE channel. So go for that Drill Peck there. It does nothing to Garchomp. It's like a... Look at that. It's like a 5-hit KO. That's disgusting. Now, Cramorant is going to be getting some health back there, which is good. And I'm sort of like wondering how much tackle would actually do. So here comes the tackle from the Garchomp. It does a little bit more than what Escu does. So I don't know if there's any other status moves on this, you know, that the Garchomp has. Maybe it's sort of just relying at getting some misses and then, you know, going for that sort of thing. So a Drill Peck, I need 3 more Drill Pecks. Unless I get a critical hit, that'll make it like a 2-hit KO. At this point in the game, it's like, no, I can't risk anything here. If this Garchomp Garchomp's got a Sword Dance or some scum like Sandvale, and I've only been lucky to land it, I need to go for Dynamax now and have to take it out. So, like, you can roast me all you like. At least I didn't do it against Darumaka, right? We're going to go for Dynamax, and we're going to go for a max Airstream here. So I have no EVs in attack whatsoever. Not that Cramrat's attack is very good. And see, I knew it. See, my scummy sense was tingling there, right? Because I knew Garchomp would have something like some sort of move, and it had Sand Attack. Sandvale, Sand Attack. That's disgusting. I would never run that. Anyway, so go for that max Airstream on the Garchomp, almost taken out. So that was very impressive damage there. I can go for one more Airstream. Now, the good thing about this, too, it will allow the Cramrat to outspeed the other Pokemon, too. Not that it really had much of a problem after it, got one of them up there. So, Garchomp is going to be fading. So, we got that Azumarill left. We know what's going on with that Azumarill, though, I know what sort of set that is. It hasn't shown Belly Drum yet, but it could have. I'm not really sure about that, but they'd have to sacrifice a lot of health to actually do that. So Cramrat is going to be getting some more leftover recovery. I was getting hit by the Sandstorm there at the same time. Next Pokemon is Sylveon. Like, let me guess. So I'm thinking like Pixelate Tackle or something like that. Airstream does a good amount of damage there, but Sylveon tanks that one fairly well. Now, Sylveon is actually going to be using Curse here, boosting its defense and attack by 1 and dropping its speed. The speed doesn't really matter. Now, think about this team too. They're all physical moves. Well, we take out Horn Drill, right? They're all physical moves like Drill Run and Drill Peck. I mean, sure, Drill Run has a chance to crit, but that's about it. Like, Drill Peck is... It's got no effects at all, so it's a pretty bad move. There's like, you don't really use Drill Peck very often, you know what I'm saying there. So that's the end of my Dynamax. I used up all 3 turns, and I'm gonna go for the Drill Peck on Sylveon now. Like, that's pretty good damage. I got about 3 more hits, and I was like, oh, and then it ate a berry, so I'm like, okay, I got about 30 more hits. So Sylveon's got well over half health now, and it's gone for a Tail Whip. What is this? So is this Tail Whip Tackle? Like, could this exist? So my defense is going to get dropped 1 stage, and I'm actually kind of scared of Dynamax here, because if that's a Dynamax Tackle, that is going to hurt, Like, that's going to go for a very low base power move to a high base power move. Now the Sylveon's gone for the Pixelate Tackle. Cramrat almost gets dumpstered in 1 attack there. Like, the only reason I lived that was because of the max health. That's doing a lot of damage. I'm not joking around here. So go for the Drillback. Sylveon is almost down. And it's going to go for a tackle, and Cramrat is going to fight. So I've got 1 more Pokemon left. My last Pokemon left is going to be my Lapras, man. And this has to carry. This has got to carry. So going to Lapras here, this is a PIMPNITE specialty here. We've got Sing, Horn Drill, Blunder Policy, Rest and Sleep Talk. It's a classic PIMPNITE set. Going for the Horn Drill, and it's going to miss. I thought they might Dynamax the last Pokemon. Now this Sylveon's going for a Tail Whip. Now, I'll tell you the problem with this, right? It's good, but it's bad. Sylveon could actually dodge a couple of Horn Drills and then go for a Dynamax, and it's actually dropped my defense by 2 stages. It's hard to keep a straight face with the Sylveon doing Tail Whip against my Lapras. So I thought, you know what? Something's going to give in, my friends, and we're going to go for Sing there. Sing somehow lands. I had crazy accuracy with Sing. It's actually meant to miss because Blunder Policy, but that's another story. And Sylveon's going to close this little peeper, so it's good. Now Sylveon's going to swap out. I didn't see that one coming, and Azumarill is going to come in. It's like, okay, this is probably going to be the Dynamax Pokemon, right? Horn Drill's going to miss. I'm like, dang, here we go. Here's a Dynamax. They didn't Dynamax, and Horn Drill lands. I was like, yes, finally, something connected. So we got the Azumarill fainting there, which is excellent. So the last Pokemon is here. This is 100%, 1,000,000% the Dynamax Pokemon, but it's asleep, so what's going to happen here? Now, I'll tell you the problem here. We've got 69 seconds of the battle left, but I can't do anything to Sylveon while it's a Dynamax, and they know that. So if they wake up and hit with like a max strike, it's going to do a lot of damage. I'm not joking. Now, remember, Lapras is also at -2 in defense, so it definitely is going to hurt. Now, this Lapras is max health and max speed, Jolly Nature, so it's a speedy Lapras. We got the ability as Shell Armor too. So go for Horn Drill. It's not going to work against a Dynamax Pokemon. 28 seconds left of the battle here. Sylveon is still sleeping. Now, I really couldn't do anything here. I just went for Horn Drill. I couldn't do much. Sylveon finally wakes up in the last 10 seconds of the battle here, and it's going to go for Max Starfall there. And that's going to do over half of Lapras' health there. So the Misty Terrain is on the field. We got like 2 seconds of the battle left. Sylveon is out of his Dynamax animation, and that is the end of the battle. Now, I'm not sure who could have won that battle, but since I had more health left, I ended up winning that one. But who knows what could have happened there? Who do you think would have won that battle? I could have gone either way. Like, I could have got a Horn Drill. I could have tried to go for Rest. and that sort of thing. But it was interesting there. Let's get on to battle number 2. This one is against Arts, and we also have we got a theme team here as well. This one is obviously not going to be as obvious as a tackle team. First Pokemon here is going to be Palisand. I like shiny Palisand. Looks really, really cool right there. One time I'm going to make a Palisand in the sand, and I hope some little kid doesn't run past and stomp it, because I'll be very, very salty. So Palisand's going to swap out there, and I just realized it's Sandygast at the top there. So just pretend it's Palisand, all right? Kat's actually gone to sleep at the moment she does the Pokemon edits on my videos. I just noticed it's a Sandygast, but that's okay. You know what? Just leave a comment about it. Help your boy out in the algorithm. So next Pokemon is going to be Rapidash. We're going to swap the Delibird out there, and we're going to go into Ponyta. Ponyta versus Rapidash, people. This could be content. So now Rapidash is going to go for a Mystical Fire. I got that Flash Fire, easy life, easy swapping. Now this Ponyta's got Horn Drill, and that's about it. We got the Psycho Cut, and that's a 3-hit KO. Could easily turn into a 2-hit KO if it indeed does get a crit. It seems to be a mixed Rapidash set. There goes another Psycho Cut, and there goes another Horn Drill. I don't want to sack off my Ponyta just yet. I might be able to, slime that one in later on in the battle and get a quick KO or a quick sunny day. So going to extra drill here, I know that I will get hit by like a Mystical Fire, but I can take that, obviously that Psycho Cut to begin with. Here comes the Mystical Fire on the extra drill. I kind of take that one pretty well considering, and now I can get a Drill Run off here. Now I'm going to need a Drill Run critical hit to take out the Rapidash here. It still does very good damage. I'm not going to complain about that. So now I've got to swap that out and go into Cramorant. So Cramorant was a bulky Pokemon. This was designed to take a lot of hits and get those stockpiles going. Rapidash actually goes for a different move. It goes to Thrash. I was like, okay. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. So Thrash nearly did half my Cramorant itself. It sort of depends how long this Rapidash is going to be locked into it too, and how much the Drill Peck will do as well. So Cramorant's going to go for his Drill Peck, and it was probably just enough damage to take out Rapidash. Thank goodness I lost my Cramorant there, kind of early. So getting that leftovers recovery on Cramorant is going to be good. I might be able to get another Drill Peck off, depending on what Pokemon comes out. So next Pokemon here is going to be Thievul. It's shiny, it's silver, it's looking pretty cool. I can go for Drill Peck, and that does really good damage. I mean, Thievul isn't exactly what you call bulky, you know what I'm saying? So we got the sub there on the Thievul. I was like, okay, that's bad. I mean, I know they can break the sub, that's cool. But let's see what moveset this is going to be. So going for Drill Peck, that'll easily break the sub. You got to see the damage earlier on. Did like well over, I think that was like half its health. The sub is going to break. Thievul is now going to go for another sub. So clearly they're trying to get a berry activation, and that's bad because it's going to be a Leechy Berry. So like, okay, fair enough. I know what ability they're going to have now. So I've got that leftovers recovery back on Fremont. So I'm actually in like a decent amount of health now, but they did get a Leechy Berry boost. So we got Unburdened ability activated now that they've consumed their item, and Thief is going to steal my leftovers and not my Cramorant out. So very nice there. Bye-bye Cramorant. So now it's got a substitute up, and it's got the leftovers healing it at the same time. It didn't have much health to heal there, but I guess some health is better than none, So we're going to go into Drillbur now. So Drillbur, I need to break this up here. I've got Focus Sash. Thievul is going to be able to outspeed me and go for his little Thief there. That's doing a lot of damage, so almost took Drillbur down to its Focus Sash. Drillbur's max speed and max attack Adamancer as well. Sand Rush as the ability. I don't think I actually mentioned that. So going for a taker move there. I actually got a crit, which is nice, but of course the crit happened on the substitute. Those things always happen to me, people. It's life, and it's Pokemon. You got to take these things how they come. Now Thievul's going to go for Acrobatics. Acrobatics isn't going to be powered up because of the leftovers it now holds, but it's still going to be enough to take out the little Drillbur there. I still got 4 Pokemon left here as well. Now I've got, I didn't want to send in Ponyta, so I thought, well, that's probably going to miss, and then it's going to faint anyway, so we're going to Lapras. Now, Lapras needs to land a Horn Drill here. Thief is going to do pretty good damage to me, and instead of going for Horn Drill, I thought, let's go for Sing. Sing will buy me some time as well. Say if I do miss a couple of Horn Drills, it's not the end of the world if I do actually, miss them while the Pokemon are sleeping, so I won't take any damage there. And it doesn't really matter if Thievul gets any health back, because once I land a Horn Drill, it's all over Red Rover. So go for the Horn Drill on the Thievul. It's going to miss. Thievul is going to get another round of leftovers there. I guess if they woke up, they probably could use another substitute, so it is a little bit dangerous, but then if they use substitute, they may, not get Thief damage. So go for Horn Drill again. Thievul is still going to be sleeping there. You just got to look at its face there because, like, you'll be able to see its eyes open super easy. There you go. He woke up. I saw its eyes open. They're going to go for a Thief here on Lapras. That's done over half my health, and Horn Drill is going to miss this turn too, which really, really sucks. I was actually sort of hoping for Sing to miss so I could get Blunder Policy to activate, which is really nice. Unfortunately, a Horn Drill doesn't activate the Blunder Policy. So here comes another Thief here, and I went for Sing again. I was actually like, I was really trying to boost my speed. I was like, I don't want to waste these Horn Drills too much. Now, with this set, I can get down to 1 Horn Drill, and then if I use Rest and Sleep Talk, I can still get, you know, unlimited Horn Drills. As long as I leave, well, not unlimited, but a lot of Horn Drills, like relying on Sleep Talk's PP instead of, like, you know, Horn Drills low, you know, sort of low range there. So this time I went for the Rest here. I had to put my Lapras to sleep because it does sustain, like, crazy amounts of damage, and I know, like, judging on, like, how many Pokemon that was left, I really think that I actually needed this one. So Thievul is going to be well, like, it's got so much health back from leftovers, and now it's going to go for a Hone Claws. Oh, I see. So it's got Hone Claws, Sub, and Thief. This thing is going to hit very, very hard now. Very, very hard. So Lapras, unfortunately, is going to be asleep this turn. But I'm like, let's go for the Sleep Talk. And hopefully I'll get Horn Drill. But I doubt I'm going to get it right. So I went for the Sleep Talk. I got the Horn Drill and it landed at the same time. That is crazy. So that's really, really good luck there taking out Thievul. Finally, that thing took like so long to land. Now, this is pretty funny. The next Pokemon to come in is going to be Lapras. Now, apparently, this was a Blunder Policy Sing set as well. We actually were talking after the battle, right? So, I went for the Sleep Talk. I was like, okay, well, let's just go for, hopefully we get Horn Drill again. I got Sleep Talk, Horn Drill back to back. That's crazy. Like, you wouldn't read about it. That's so crazy. And Lapras is going to go down there. So, Lapras, you know, quickly became the MVP in this battle. Next Pokemon to come in is going to be, I nearly said Surfetch there, and it's going to be Farfetch. So finally, Sing activates, and the Blunder Policy is going to activate. Not that it really mattered too much, because I already outsped, you know, Farfetch. It's not exactly the fastest Pokemon in the world there. So Farfetch is going to go for a Solar Bait. It's got the Power Herb as the item too, so it's going to be activating right away. So this will do a pretty good chunk of damage for me. You know, Farfetch Gala has like a fair chunk of damage there. You know, fair lot of health too and attack, so it's quite good. So now we're going to have a Dynamax Farfetch, fair lot of health. I mean, fair lot of attack, not health. Jeez, I wish it had a lot of health. So we got Dynamax Farfetch Gala here, and it's going to smack me with its big old leak there. This is going to hurt. I'm sure it'll get like the boost from the grassy terrain too after it's on the field. So there's no way I can beat this at all. That's a really badass looking Dynamax Pokemon, you have to admit. Like just staring down you with the big old leg. So here it comes, people. It's going to fire a couple of seeds out of its wing, and there's no way Lapras will be living this one. So that's the end of Lapras, but Lapras really, truly got me back into this game, got rid of the Thievul that was quite set up, and got rid of Lapras as well, which, you know, I've got no other idea what I had there with you know, Sing and Blunder Policy. I don't know what other moves that I had. Maybe he had a one-hit KO move too, so that's always good to get rid of that. So we're going to slide in Delibird now. We're going to go for a big Dynamax Delibird, the big DT, and I could go for, I was thinking, since I've already used one turn of Dynamax, it would be smart to go for Max Guard here, right? And then I can go for a Max Airstream. So with Hustle, you know, Hustle and Dynamax is super, super overpowered, like because you can never miss. And a lot of the time, like, Hustle Pokemon have a pretty good, like, attack stat. Like, even ones with, like, average attack stat, it hits so hard, you know? And if you couple that with Max Knuckle or something like that, it's very, very strong. So now we're going to go for the Max Airstream there. Farfetch is going to get laid out like a loungery rug, so that's really, really good getting rid of that. We've got two more Pokemon. We've got the Sandygast Palisand, and we've got one more Pokemon there. I guarantee there's going to be someone commenting in the comment section like, PIMPNITE, did you know that it's Sandygast, not Palisand? There's going to be that one person that says that. Next Pokemon's going to be Machoke. I was like, well, this is not living unless it's got a Focus Sash, or it may have been an Everlight set, but no way it's living there. You know, this Delibird is pretty pumped up now with Airstream and Hustle. It's hitting pretty hard. So bye-bye, Machoke. The last Pokemon is going to be the Palisand. So I was like, okay, looking at my team, I'm like, wait a second. Ponyta's only got Horn Drill, so I can't do anything with that. That's dead weight. I mean, I've got Exeggutor, but all that has is Drill Run. This is bad. So now the Palisand is going to set the Sandstorm up. So, like, okay. Sandstorm's up. That tells me that it could have Shore Up as a healing move, and that's going to be very bad, because there is no way in this wide world that I can one-shot Palisand with what I've got remaining here. So I thought, okay, I need to get that sub up. I need to at least get that Lychee Berry happening. I've got to risk it. thankfully, the Palisand goes for Toxic. Now, that was actually a very momentous turn there because Palisand has no way to hit me because it's got a Sand Tomb trapping strategy with Toxic, and it's obviously got Sandstorm, and it's obviously going to have Shore Up, right? That's what I sort of guess after seeing that move there. So I went for the Drill Peck there. Unfortunately, I missed the first one. It's not really doing a lot of damage. Like, okay, well, I guess the only bad thing is the Sandstorm is actually doing damage to me behind the sub. So I've sort of delayed the KO on the Delibird, but I know the KO is most definitely going to happen eventually there. I'm just not doing enough damage unless I get like a big critical hit or something like that. So Palisand is going to dig that sand, and it's going to get another massive boost in recovery. And it's going to get all of its health back. So the sand is now gone. So now Palisand is going to have to reset the sand up again. Fortunately for Palisand, the Drill Peck misses. I guess that's what happens with Hustle. Even with 100% action move, they can miss. So the Sandstorm is back up, and Delibird is back to taking more damage behind the Substitute here. So this is going down to the wire. So I'm going to get that Lychee Berry boost finally, and now I can start doing some pretty powerful hits here. So Drill Peck is a clean 3-hit KO, like easy 3-hit KO, right? Sand Tomb's not going to do anything there, and obviously the Palisand is just waiting to Delibird face the Sandstorm. It can easily heal up there. So now Palisand's going to go for another Shore. I guess they figured that I'd land a Drill Peck this turn, and lucky for them, I missed it, and they're back on full health again. We've also got 2 minutes left in this battle too, so I was like, man, this ain't looking good. Like, I can't do anything with, like, Ponyta. The second I swap Ponyta in, I could try and Morning Scum stall, but there's Sand up. Sand Tomb's going to do a lot of damage. Like, it's done because it's only got, like, a little bit of health left too there, right? So we're going to go for another Drill Peck on the Delibird. Delibird is on its last legs, literally, and Sand Tomb's going to do nothing again, and the Sandstorm subsides. So Palisand is going to be able to set up its final Sandstorm to try and take up a Delibird. Delibird this time is going to connect with the Drill Peck, but it's just not enough to take out the Palisand. Palisand obviously is going to be going for Sandstorm at this turn. We are down to the last minute of this battle. Once again, same with the last battle, and the Sandstorm is back up again, and you know what that means. Delibird is going to be fainting behind the sub. So I'm like, okay, Excadrill can't be poisoned, but it's weak to... It's weak, and it's only got a bit of health left. And I was like, I have to go for an attacking move. I'm not going to stall. Thank goodness I ran Magnet Rise on this set, because Magnet Rise completely and utterly counters this Palisand set, because I can't be poisoned because I'm a Steel type, and I can't be hit by a Ground type move because of the magnetism making me levitate. So that, my friends, is the end of the battle. Drill Run's not going to do enough, and Sand 2 cannot affect me. What a crazy game there. Hope you enjoyed both the battles. Leave a like if you did, people, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.